And we're in. Good evening, everyone. Let us begin. So, first stream on Primal Ultros. Watch my character. You better. Yeah, so I made a character on Ultros when I should probably turn the music on the game on. When the population was low, so I skipped through the opening cutscene. But everyone's seen that. I don't think it's I don't think it's the most interesting cutscene for people to no, it's not true. It is an interesting cutscene. It actually if you haven't played the beginning of the game in a long time, it does remind you of some things. But you know, Mother Heidelin speaks to us. We see a dude shrouded in purple. We get on a carriage on our way to our starting city. There's some weird twin elves there. The game starts more or less. Hopefully I've set up... Oh, I need to readjust my keybinds because that does not carry over to... I don't think it No, it doesn't carry over to characters in other data centers. So I will be just fixing that because I'm weird and I have my keybinds in a really weird organization. Hello, Max. My dog's name is Max. He has chosen me to sit next to. I am honored. And my sister left her phone and went somewhere else in the house. Excuse me. Right, I think those are the only weird keybinds I have to basically switch the hotbars at the bottom. So I'm on hotbar number 1 right now. If I press F2, then I switch to hotbar number 3, hotbar number 2, sorry, number 3, number 4, etc. But I will not need all of that yet since I just started the game. So we're gonna start with this first quest here. And I am going to attempt to take my time. Now, when I first started this game in 2019, I rushed through as much content as I did. And when I say rush, I mean I skipped some cutscenes for like optional dungeons and trials and raids. I watched every single MSQ cutscene. I didn't voice all of them because I don't speak a lot, so when I do have to talk a lot, my voice gets really hoarse. So I did read, didn't speak all of the things. But I didn't do a lot of the side quests because I was told that I didn't really need to do the side quests. I'm gonna try to do side quests. I'm going to try to do Eureka, maybe. What else is there? We're gonna do Beast Tribes. I probably won't do the Aram Reborn Relic because I think that that's even worse than Eureka from what I've heard, and I would end up doing that for the rest of my life and not actually finishing the game. But priority is gonna be main story quest, then unlocks, then side quests, and everything else can come after that. We're gonna begin. Close to home. Mione Proprietus, that was a mosquito on my screen blocking the words. Proprietus. But that is the hardest content I've done lately. The hardest content I've done lately, nothing. But I have done I have done some savage raids. I've done the first 2 savage raids of the current tier. And that's probably the hardest content I've done in this game. I cleared the first raid we did not clear the second raid with the static that I had. We're having a lot of difficulties with it. And I apologize for the alert not making any noise. Usually it plays a song, but I think alerts are absolutely broken. And that's not really anything I can fix. I refreshed it. Let me see if I can activity feed. Let me see if I can no, I can't refresh that. I'd need, yes, thank you. Yeah, that would be a lot of work to try to play it again, but thank you for the follow. And I'm not that skilled. I'm okay. There are definitely a lot of people better at this game than I am. But yeah, Mother Mione, proprietress of the Carline Canopy, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure that you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Sure, what do you want me to do? Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. I'm gonna kind of paraphrase some of this. As a device that enables instantaneous teleportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of an ever-wandering adventurer. Touch the surface, a member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. I'm trying to absorb as much of the lore as I can as well, so that we can have like lore discussions and stuff about it. Visit the Conjurers Guild. And visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. Speak to Pars Montre. Listen well to his counsel. The Master Merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. I mean, everyone's happier when they have a belly full of food, right? Let me make my picture just a little smaller so that it isn't clipping the text bubble. There we go. I don't use a webcam because my webcam is awful. It's a really old model. And also the lighting in this room isn't great, and I stream in my living room, so there's always a constant risk of my family being in the frame. And they're not usually aware that they're being streamed on the internet, so I keep that off for now. One more thing, should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to prefer a helping hand. Just what I generally like to do. The work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time folk will be more inclined to trust you with matters of import, like slaying dragons and stuff. I also should suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are a trusted representative of the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, the smith basically gives you like some of the tools you'll need to when you're just getting started. I do hope that eventually they do improve the experience that the smith is supposed to give you. Because if you go through with talking to the smith when you get to your first dungeon, you will learn all the basics of dungeoneering in A Realm Reborn, but things get more complicated as you move through the expansions, and there really isn't like anything to keep you accountable for learning that. There isn't like a smith for, let's say, Heaven's Ward. There's nothing to remind you to gear up your character. You know, you kind of just have to learn mechanics by playing the game as opposed to having the game teach you. And I mean, there's something to be said for hand-holding, of course, but it should be optional. Maybe not. Because some of the people that I've played with, I feel like they really need I'm not talking about anybody in chat right now. I mean, like, in general, like, when I queue for a random raid, I feel like they really need a little extra hand at grasping the mechanics. Because other MMOs do things a lot differently than 14 does, and people won't realize that just by playing the game, unless they're paying key attention or have someone to help them. Bernadette is searching for adventurers eager to prove their mettle. Newly come to Gridania, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? If you have confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with Chanstellu of the God's Quiver. The creatures of the Twelves Wood have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it has fallen to the God's Quiver to pacify them. So they want someone to come help. Okay. See, that's something new. The creatures of the Twelves Wood have been misbehaving, and the God's Quiver is severely understaffed. You see, the Twelves Wood is very different from other parts of Eorzea in that the forest is still very much under the purview of the elementals. Even to enter the Twelves Wood, you need to be blessed. Otherwise, like the plants and animals and stuff will attack you. Because they recognize you as an outsider. There's a lot of like spiritual stuff and magical mumbo jumbo in Gridania. Who this? I'm so tall. I forgot I maxed out my character's tallness. I'm so used to being a cat boy. And cat boys are like just a little short. They're not very short, they're just a teensy bit short. Femroes are not. Femroes are very tall. Allow me to offer a bit of instruction myself. I'm Nisia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport. The most common teleportation spells make direct use of Aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites around here. And then she can answer questions that you might have about how ether travel works and why some people will still use chocobos or airships when ether travel is such a widespread thing. Where is she? There she is. So you can always come back and talk to her, and she'll give you some info. So you can ask, what is ether travel? What's an Aetherite? What's the difference between return and teleport? And I'll paraphrase here. Basically, ether is the source of all being. It's kind of like the Force in Star Wars in that it makes up basically everything in the world. When we die, it is believed that the shock separates our spirits from our corporeal forms. Our bodies are then broken down and absorbed back into the ethereal river, while the soul is left to journey to its final destination in the afterlife. Some call this returning to the life stream. Basically what the Aetherites do is they do that without killing you. So the body is reduced to ether, but the soul remains attached to it and then can be rematerialized at a location where the Aetherites are. Now you can do that without an Aetherite, but as anyone who may have played the main story of this game would know, doing so comes with some risks. So we'll attune to this Aetherite here. We'll pick up these quests as well. Potato! You are here. I'm so glad. Are you done with doctor stuff, Matt? Are you free from your burdens? Benedent sent you to me? Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gridania, you're right to come. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? What's the sprout nonsense? That's mean. I started a new character on Ultros. I'm still playing Ninja Tia, as you can see by his handsome face over the chat. But I'm trying to connect with the North American community by playing on North America. And I don't have money to afford a skip, so I'm relearning the game. I probably won't finish by the time Endwalker comes out because it took me 9 months originally, or 8 months I think, to go from A Realm Reborn to 5.1, so I'm not gonna get there unless I skip everything, which I have no intention of doing. Ordinarily, the forest funguas that inhabit the Central Shroud are not more than a nuisance. Alright, go kill them, basically. And I'm doing side quests too. Crazy. Fimbus. Hail, adventurer, might you have a moment? I am in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a message to Parnell. You can find her in the shaded bower, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, in the midst of the markets. Why would I not simply go and speak with her myself? Well, as I am sure you've observed, Gridanians have a tendency to be rather, I mean, in person, it can be, well, a little on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand over the missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Can do. How was your day, Matt? Tell me about it. Do you also love the Femroes? You know how I feel about Femroes. Look at her, she's beautiful. She's not a punchy gal though, because I want to get cues for things. So I started as a white mage with them juicy insta cues. Also, Zaku tells me he plays on Ultros, so I decided to start on Ultros as well. I have at least one friend here. She got cake. She do. She's beautiful. She's also extremely tall. Okay, what do you want? Ah, an adventurer. Precisely what we needed. Not a moment ago, we dispatched our newest recruit, Arta, to inspect Miketo's amphitheater. Regretfully, the young here has more spirit than sense, and he charged off without his tools. Alright, go give him his tools. I can do that. Whatever you want to do, Matt. You live your life. I will continue to play Ninja Tia, like during the daytime, and then in the nighttime I'll play Amber Comet. Pew! My lore-friendly name. But if you do come back to Ultros, me and Zaku are here. And also this other streamer that I found the other day who seemed really nice. We're not friends yet, but you know. We talked, and they were nice to me. It's more than I get half the time on Twitch. Look at me throwing shade on creators. I apologize. I know all about adventurers. You'll do anything for a reward, won't you? No? Well then, I want you to make Ornelie laugh. She's no good with strangers, so first you should introduce yourself politely with a bow. Exactly, Matt. Exactly. I would love to raid on EU, but the time zones just don't match up. And then even if I'm at home and I'm not doing anything when people are raiding on EU, I can be immediately called away to deal with family stuff, and I don't want to be that person. The time that I'm most free is in the evening, and everybody's sleeping then. So Idol sent you. Is it Edel? It's probably Edel. Give me a moment. Yeah, they are still fresh and unused as the day he got them. Doubt he's even realized he left the bloody things behind. To this day he forgets his tools. Daft Sod needs a kick up from Femroe. So he does. Wait, who's Renee? Are you moving Jake's back to Ultros? Do you have a different character? Oh, let me check your picture, Proxy. Yes, you did it! You finished Heavensward! I'm so proud of you. Now, I'm gonna say it. Stormblood is not as good. Heavensward is amazing. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it 8.5 out of 10. Stormblood is about a 7. It's not bad, and there are definitely some things to like in Stormblood, but Heavensward is better, in my humble opinion. If Heavensward is 8.5 and Stormblood is 7, Shadowbringers is a 10 out of 10. So, get through Stormblood, enjoy it, don't enjoy it. Afterwards, you'll be in for a treat. I can only imagine that Endwalker is gonna be like an 11 out of 10 from that trailer alone. Renee was the LSN you boosted when you thought, all right, yes, I remember you had boosted a character. Yeah, you can do that, Matt. I think that's fine. Yes, exactly, Proxy. But did you enjoy Heavensward? I'm like projecting my opinion out. How do you feel about Heavensward? Let's talk about it. What was your favorite part? What part did you not like? What character did you like? Which dungeon or trial did you like? Tell me everything. Transfer applied. Yay, Matt's here! Thank you, Matt! Yeah. I think it depends on how I feel, but I might boost a character when Endwalker comes out, because I'm pretty sure that they will have boosts so you can skip Shadowbringers when Endwalker comes out. So I'll probably make a new character on Ultros and boost that one so that I can like just do the content. But I'll still definitely like play this character for like the nostalgia of starting over from scratch. I don't want to like just skip all the content that I already told myself I'd do, because I forgot basically everything other than Shadowbringers. And our Lord and Savior Ishikawa said, hey, everything's relevant, go do all the old content, Calls of Bahamut, Omega Raids, everything. Nice. The things I remember the least is the Omega Raids, so I need to bow to this lady first, because she's very proper. But yeah, when you log in, you can add me as a friend. But yeah, Proxy, tell me how you feel about Heavensward. I need to know. Did you like it? Hi. Wow. She told me hi. I'm so honored. Niccolo, I don't think this is working. That seemed to work, but she's still sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. That'll prove how nice you are. People think Heavensward's the worst? Nah. I think people dislike A Realm Reborn and then Stormblood, but they love Heavensward and Shadowbringers. But a lot of people having positive opinions about A Realm Reborn. Roxy, please. I never know when you're joking. I'm a very serious person. I take everything as the absolute fact. and the truth. But yeah, I need. If I was a cat boy, then I could air wiggle, and she'd be so happy. But I'm a Rogadin, so I'm just gonna fist the air. Yeah, Heavensward. I remember when I was doing Heavensward. I loved Heavensward so much. I still do. Heavensward is so good. I remember going into Kurthus Western Highlands and hearing the Heavensward theme play, and I lost my mind. I think I just stood there in the area and I like internally wept because it was so beautiful. You're odd. You know, she's not wrong. I did just like fist bump in the air. I am odd. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet that if you surprise her and just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. She'll probably call the police. Imagine if you're just out here, chilling on your bench, hanging out with your bro, and then some gigantic lady with a stick bows to you, pumps her fist into the air, and then starts dancing. Wouldn't you be absolutely terrified? Yes, Proxy. Okay, she's laughing. You're a really good dancer, miss. That looked like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Matt sent me a friend request. Yee! I have friend. Accept friend request. Invite to party. Matt, you are now my senpai. Also tell Zaku to get online so he can befriend me. Thank you, you're pretty good at this. Annalie lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed much since then. Aw. So I wanted to... I mean, we're all worried. But a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately and... he wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for the help. Done, Scythe? Alright. When he's done. Also, we can make the game a little bit prettier. Oh, that doesn't help. Oh, because it's off right now. There we go. Just a little bit. It's Matt! Oh, and I have to pet you. You're so tiny now. You don't even make it up to my belly button, Matt. Maximum height. Femroe. You frustrated with me. How dare you do the ranger pose at me? How dare. Are you talking about the about this proxy? This thing? So this is G-Shade. It basically just adds a filter onto your game to make it look a little different. And there you can if you look it up on Google, you should be able to find it, but let me see if I can get a link for you. It can make your game look really nice. When you're just playing, when you're taking screenshots, it can make it look really weird if you're trying to do like a fun effect. Whatever you want to use it for. I'm just keeping it on a neutral. I don't like how it's too. I'm keeping it on a neutral one just to play the game. That I'm not like bombarded by colors. It's generally used for there you go. It's generally used for screenshots. Matt's a being a weeb. Alright, I think that's everything in Old Gridania. We're gonna head to New Gridania. No, we're in New Gridania. I meant we're going, whatever. Are there any Aetherites? No, just the one at Archers and the one in Central. Okay. Let's go to Old Gridania. You know what? I think I'll boost the Bunny Boy Matt. I'll do it. I'll boost the Bunny Boy when Endwalker comes out. Because I have to. Catboy and Femroe far superior. But everyone's twink. Actually, I actually prefer the female Viera to the male Viera, shockingly. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I won't boost the bunny boy. Maybe I'll boost the... What's an unpopular one? A Femroe. I think Femroe is the least popular race and gender combination. The most popular is Catgirl. Surprise, surprise. Then human male. Then I think I don't know, but it's Catgirl then human male. Really? Yeah, you're right. Femroes I've seen a lot of male roles. You're right. Femroes are definitely, they're probably the least. Femroes, and I want to say male aura, but I have seen a good few male aura here and there. I never see Femroes. When I see one, it's like, oh my gosh, they do exist. You seek the secrets of conjuring, adventurer, then search no longer, for you have found your way to the Conjurer's Guild. Well, I already have a Femroe, so I need to be something else. The stereotype for Hrothgar, and I'm not trying to be discriminatory, please don't interpret it that way. Just based on my own interactions with people playing this game, most Hrothgar are gay men, like in real life. Not that like anyone else can't be a Hrothgar, obviously they can, but that's generally the trend I've seen. I know, I'm sorry, I've been cancelled. Ugh, my career, my internet career is ruined. I do love them though, they're very fluffy. If they're not gay men, then they're furries. And I am neither of those things. Viera, maybe. What if I'm bi? I feel like bi is a different category, Proxy. Bi could go anywhere. I'm not making a pun. Like, haha, bi people, they just do anything, right? No, it's harder to tell, like, what the preferred race and gender for bisexual players is. I don't know. Of the very few bi people on Twitch that I know, it's an even spread. I don't know. When we get to Endwalker, maybe I'll ask. Maybe I'll have a bigger community and they can like vote to choose what I boost. If not, I don't know. I can't say right now. It's too early. Big parties, hopefully, but we'll see. I'm putting on the work, but it's not something that happens overnight. Yes. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature that they might bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magic such as that once wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate ether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from the shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth, in the great subterranean city of Gelmora. I didn't even know that. Law, people. Law. But their desire to settle in the Twelveswood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favor. So what do we know about Gelmora? What is that? Are there still people living down there? Is that where the kobolds hang out? What is up with that? I need to know. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned that their talent for etherical manipulation might allow them to commune with these theretofore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward, the elementals' permission to dwell in the 12th Wood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the Heras, those mages who are able to commune with them. For their intimacy with the elementals, the Heras would go on to attain greater mystery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjury. Wow, I did learn a thing actually. So now I know everything. I am ready to join. But first, a side quest. Raya is busy with preparations for the coming ceremony and needs an adventurer to bring her scarlet oil. What do you need scarlet oil for? Yes, Proxy, I am enlightened by knowledge. I am big brain. Might you perchance be comfortable around Veilkin? If so, I have an urgent need of your assistance. You see, I was preparing for the forthcoming auguries when I found, to my great embarrassment, that okay, go get the oil for me. Sure, no problem. I don't know what you need that oil for, but I'm gonna get it. Hey, Isumian. I'm not sure if it's E or E. Greetings, adventurer. Conjure is the arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself often stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many a situation where you should be healing people by harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water. Damn it, they had that opportunity to go with earth, wind, and fire. I can just feel the localization team squirming in their swivel chairs. But fire is a different type of elemental magic that has nothing to do with conjuring. Yes, Matt. Yes. Do you remember? It's almost September, you know. I should play that in my first September stream and get demonetized. But yeah, from what I did when I was researching ether and elementals and stuff for my fanfic, their ether is separated into 4 categories actually. There's umbral and astral ether, and there's I think active and passive ether, or something similar like that. And there are 6 different types of elements, and each element falls into, is it 8? It's probably 8. They're 8, I think, or 6. I don't remember. But if you have like a grid, and in each axis we have astral, umbral, active, passive, and there's an element for each of those things. So I guess that's 8. Fire, I believe, is probably an umbral active or something. I don't remember. I'll look it up. I could look it up now, I guess. But it's super interesting. Let's see what the wiki says, just to further put context on what they're telling us here. Okay, it is 6 elements. So ice, wind, water, lightning, fire, earth. And then we have astral is active and umbral is passive. So I thought it was 4 different states, but it's actually just the 2. Astral is active and umbral is passive. Trying to skim through it. There's a lot of reading. I will post it in the chat. Peruse at your leisure. Okay, so fire in itself is, so that each element is in itself a neutral thing, but it can be aspected either astral, or umbral. So it says here, where fire aspected ether in astral alignment may manifest as a wildfire. Fire aspected ether in an umbral alignment may manifest as a dry heat, because astral ether is active while umbral ether is passive. The elements most commonly found in an umbral state are water, earth, and ice, with ice being the most closely associated with stasis, while the most commonly found in astral states are wind, fire, and lightning. That's what I remembered from reading this article. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that and continue with the quest. Yeah, conjurers are also able of weaving spells that wreak havoc. Like holy? I don't know. Conjurers, no, white mages can, I think white mages of all the healers do the most damage. But they're not really like, I wouldn't say that their spells like really give me that like destructive feel. I feel scholars' spells are probably more kaboomy than white mage spells. Yeah, I agree, Proxy. Not a lot of MMOs put any focus on their stories. Like, story might be there, but it's like shallow and it's not really a thing that people pay attention to. Because they just like speed run through to get to the end game. There are very few MMOs out there, or multiplayer or co-op games online in general that can that have the same story-driven experience as 14. Generally, story-driven experiences are solo games, I feel like, but 14 was like, listen, we're Final Fantasy, we're not gonna be anything other than Final Fantasy. You're gonna have lots of story shoved into your face. Other MMOs that put a large focus on story, and I'm not an MMO expert, but of the ones I know, there's Star Wars: The Old Republic, Elder Scrolls Online. What else was there that's really like story driven? I don't know. Just those two. There probably were a lot more back in the day, but a lot of MMOs have died out and their servers are no longer being maintained. But Elder Scrolls Online and Star Wars: The Old Republic are very different games from each other and from 14, and they offer different experiences. Yeah, I agree with Matt. I think when Star Wars: The Old Republic came out, they were like a pioneer in having the story be front and center. Now, obviously, WoW is like the granddaddy of MMOs, and WoW does have a story. There is a lot of lore there, but I feel like, and I don't know anything about classic WoW. I know retail WoW doesn't really care about its story. But classic WoW, I'm not sure if the story was like something that people like were really excited about, really interested in, because I feel like WoW was always about the competitive aspect more than the immersion aspect. But I don't know. I never really played it. Star Wars: The Old Republic has its merits. Bods and I were recently going through the class stories, which is from level 1 to 50, and every class has a different story. And in Star Wars: The Old Republic, you can make choices that affect your playthrough. And when I say affect your playthrough, I don't mean you get a different dialogue option or a different like line of dialogue. I mean you can effectively kill or spare characters as you progress. You can change the course of history along your storyline. You can ally or make enemies of certain people. Yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's an MMO that came out a while back, but it's still active somewhat. They have a new expansion coming out at the end of the year. You played a lot? Oh, awesome, Proxy. Yeah, but not all of the class stories of the same caliber. The maps are absolute garbage. I don't know why they thought Fog of War and an MMO was a good idea. We're not playing D&D. Don't do that. I need to know where my quest is. The combat for Sith Warrior was alright. I'm playing Bounty Hunter right now, and I'm not in. It's just basically throwing missiles and grenades at people, but I feel like it's lacking something. I don't know. It could just be me. What else is there to complain about? The voice acting is very good. The graphics surprisingly still hold up, because I feel like they never really went for a realism. They were like, we're gonna do a kind of cartoony vibe with our graphics and stick with it. And because it's not like, it's something that I guess they can scale up, and it looks fine still. For however old it is now. I don't remember much about the expansions. I played the first expansion, which was Rise of the Hot Cartel, and it was fine, I think. And then after that was, I think, Knights of the Fallen Empire, which I never finished, because at that point I was moving on to other MMOs, so I didn't really invest too much of my time into it. Also, I was role-playing there more than anything else. I wasn't really playing the game itself. Whenever I decide to roleplay in a game, I never actually play the game. I just roleplay. And do enough so that I can wear cool clothes. The Sith Inquisitor storyline is good. I think Sith War is my favorite. Bounty Hunter's fine. Agent is very weird. But fine. It was my first game ever. Probably PlayStation. My brother got a PlayStation in 2000 for his birthday or for Christmas or something. And the first game we ever got on it was Final Fantasy VIII. All 4 discs. That's the thing I remember as like the first informative game experience I ever had, was watching him play Final Fantasy VIII on a little TV, and him like hiding his memory cards from me so I wouldn't save over his files, because I was just a baby back then. I was like 6. Yeah. After the PlayStation, well, after Final Fantasy VIII, we had Final Fantasy VII and a couple of other games I don't remember really. I think we had gosh, it's not Splinter Cell. It's somewhat other one of those like stealth shooters. There was some Street Fighter in there. I know I played on a Nintendo console at someone's house. I don't remember which one. We played, I think, Mortal Kombat. And then I much later on in life, I got a Game Boy Advance SP. I was that cool. I never played on a Game Boy Color or anything. I went straight to SP. And I did not have any cool games. My family only bought me very like young child games, and not like the cool ones. I never played Mario, never played Zelda, never played Sonic, didn't play Kirby. None of the like big boy Nintendo titles. None of that. I only played like games that were made as merchandise for movies and TV shows that children would enjoy, like Ed, Edd and Eddy and Finding Nemo and Robots and what else was there? The Simpsons somehow. Oh, poor Matt. Yeah, I never played any of the like big boy Nintendo titles. Because I didn't really know anything about games. I didn't have many friends, and the friends that I did have didn't really play games. So I didn't have them to tell me, oh, you should play this. And my brother only ever played PlayStation games, so whatever he had is what I would play on that. Which was just 7 and 8, and Resident Evil, Parasite Eve 2. We didn't have Parasite Eve 1, which is the much better game, but you know, you play what you have. And then after that, I guess PC. Yeah. No, yes. After that was PC. I did get an Xbox 360 much later on, when I was at that point an established PC gamer, but I did not have any cool games for it. I had the not Nintendo, sorry. I had the Kinect thing and a Prince of Persia game that had come out around the same time as the Kinect that I immediately destroyed because I did not know you were not supposed to move the console with the disc inside, and I did, and I destroyed the disc. And I had a friend who had an Xbox, so I just played whatever game she had. I played a Tomb Raider game. Singularity was too scary for me, so I didn't play that. My sister played it. We did play Resident Evil 5 though, the one with Christian Sheva. We co-opted that, and it was amazing. Just to be able to, like, you know, kill zombies with your little sister. And it was my first real full playthrough of a Resident Evil game, so I had a blast. What else was there? I don't remember anything else. But yeah. Most of my game experiences have been on PC. Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Knights of the Old Republic, Jade Empire, all the BioWare classics. What else? I think Knights of the Old Republic was the first like proper RPG I played on PC. Because we had, like, you know, those like arcadey PC games that people used, like Diner Dash and some kind of fireworks maker thing and some mosaic puzzle thing. Like, we had those, but those aren't real games, they're casual games. Not that there's anything wrong with playing them. Yeah, Silent Hill. Oh yeah, we also had Silent Hill for the PlayStation. That was too scary for me for basically 20 years of my life. Until I sucked it up and I played it. And then I played Silent Hill 2 afterwards. I played Final Fantasy X on PC as well. That's amazing, Matt. Silent Hill 2 is your favorite game you've never actually played. It is so good. And also very scary and sad. I streamed it ages ago. It's such a sad, good game. I want to play Silent Hill 3 at some point. But I have so many games to play, I don't know when I'll ever get around to doing it. Speaking of games, I've been in this dialogue for probably 20 minutes now. Yes, Matt, same! That's my moment too! When, like, stupid James was like, be careful, like, there's fire everywhere, don't go up the stairs. And then Laura's like, oh, you see them too? For me, it's always like this. And, my heart just broke. My heart just broke. Is her name Laura though? I think Laura's the little girl, Matt. You're confusing me. Laura's the, like, stupid little girl that follows you around and gets you killed half the time. The lady that walks up the burning stairs, her name is... I'm looking. Gosh, what? Angela Orozco. Angela. Eddie was a piece of crap. I cared nothing for him. And even though Laura's supposed to be, like, the innocent person who is just kind of in, like, the normal Silent Hill for actual normal reasons, she pissed me off because she just had such a attitude the whole time. And she locked me in a room with a monster. I wasn't happy about that. But yeah, James is such a complicated guy. Like I can't even feel bad for him. I feel bad for him, sorry, no, I can't. I feel bad for him. I don't dislike him is what I meant to say. Because I get where he's coming from. And I can't talk about that right now. I can't talk about Silent Hill 2 right now. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy 14. Is that okay? Can I play Final Fantasy 14? Guys, jeez. Jeez, guys. Anyway, in terms of sheer destructive power, Conjuring may pale in comparison to Thaumaturgy, which is Black Mage times, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. He said it, it's canon. You can just resurrect people in this world. It's not just a game mechanic. Because everything in this game is related to the story. Everything. Even this dude sitting up in this hole up here. He has a story to tell. More than simply healers, yet not true defenders of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. Okay. Are you ready to vow and embrace that? Yes, I'm embracing nature. I'm gonna hug it, press it to my bosom. Proxy, you're hitting me with these philosophical questions. I'm a simple gal. We can have it's fine. We can have philosophical questions at some point. I would like to do like a just chatting intro to streams where we can just talk about whatever and just kind of babble on, but I'm not cool enough for that yet. Proxy's chatting with me privately, so I'm just responding in stream because it's easier for me to do. That's unfortunate. Twitch be like that. Thank you for the 0.0 cent that you gave me, Matt, for that ad. I don't actually know how much ad revenue I make. It's probably like a fraction of a cent for every ad that someone watches. Voice channel? Nah, I prefer to not have voice channel and stream at the same time, unless I'm doing like a savage raid where I need to hear people. But yeah, that's just how I stream, Proxy. After party is sleep times because I have to work tomorrow. Okay, I'm in the guild. Okay, go kill squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. That'll teach me how to heal people. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of a life, yes, I did one. Know that things are not as they once were. As a consequence of the calamity, and I may add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twelveswood, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest. Okay. Now go ahead. Kylo Thank you so much for the raid open inventory. Shout out to Breakfast. My alerts are broken and I'm very upset about it because they're really cool. And when someone raids, then I could be like, stop it, you're breaking the law. Because the song starts with, we're breaking the law, breaking the world, Kawase, Kizuka tenderness. But it's not playing, so I have to sing it for you, and that's not as good. Hi, open inventory. How was your stream? What were you playing? I still haven't gotten around to adding that to the shout out yet to find out what game you're playing. So I have to ask you. No pressure. but I love you. Let me see if Streamlabs is just because I think I've noticed that a lot of other streamers, not maybe a lot, a few other streamers have been having problems with their alerts. Probably just the ones that use Streamlabs. Sea of Thieves. Ooh. Did you shoot down people's ships? Did you get all of the booty? I hope you got booty. Alert box. There we are. How do I fix this? I'm gonna test the follow. Yeah, it's I'm seeing the alerts like volume on. Well, that's very loud. I'm seeing the alerts volume on thing on OBS, but it's like, nope. Let me take off the control from OBS and see if that works. There we go. Okay. Now I will play the raid thing if I can. Recent events. I might be able to refresh your raid. Yes. Okay, you ready? You got sunk at the end? Well, you know, that's what happens when you play Sea of Thieves. Either you sink a ship or someone sinks you. I would love to play Sea of Thieves with like a group of crazy friends. Saku made me friend! Yes! Also, his name is Alistar 14. Saku, please. Breaking the world, Kizuka tenderness. Hi, Zaku. I will accept your friend request as soon as I get out of this cutscene that I've been in for 1,000 years. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time with the alerts, but with OBS controlling it so that I can, like, have it separate from my desktop audio. Nope. OBS is broken. So the problem isn't streaming with OBS and its volume control. Unless you guys are hearing it. That could also be a thing. Are you guys hearing the alerts? Like that last time, I mean. They strapped a keg to the front and then tried to... You heard it? Okay, so I'm not hearing it. You're breaking the law. Open inventory. I'm a professional streamer. Thank you for letting me know. You blew it up and got a new ship. Oh wow. Sounds like an excellent time. An excellent time. I'm finally out of the cutscene. Now I can be friends with Zaku. Yes. Yes. How goes leveling Dragoon, Zaku? Do you feel like you're one with the dragon? Yeah, I just realized I got almost the same exact hair for my Femroe that I do for my cat boy at the moment. Ooh, nice. Very good. I'm also leveling Dragoon on EU. I haven't gotten a good feel of it yet, but I'm only level 63 or something. And I'm doing roulette, so I never really get to do the full kit. Oh, so many side quests. So many. Take yourself over to the Conjurers Guild. I was just there. Speak with my student Brea. The one that wanted the oils? She was preparing for auguries. Yeah, I think someone asked. Yes, Saku! Invite me, invite me, invite me! Although I would like an active FC. But for now, I'll take one for FC buffs. Pimo Nelha. I'm now in Minmo. Excellent. Thank you, Zaku. Yeah, this lady wanted me to... You know, I probably should have gotten her, take this rose oil and refill the sensors. Careful not to disturb people while I'm meditating. I will be very quiet. Being very quiet. As we fill the sensors with oil. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, I mean, if I can get people to help with roulettes, then that's good enough for me at the moment. Not everyone's doing Savage because we're like in between expansions right now. All the people that really wanted to do Savage have already done it, or are just doing it for funsies. I did not read anything she said. The whole point of me doing this is to read what they said. Okay, I must admit I'm rather impressed by how faithfully you followed my instructions. I always considered adventurers to be uncouth and rowdy, but you're capable of courtesy. You should feel honored that you were chosen for this task. Rude. Ooh. Yes. Zaku, I appreciate that you want to do end game content for Glam. That makes me happy. I like Glam. It saddens me that I cannot Glam yet because I am just a sprout. Alone in the world. I'm not actually alone. I'm like, you guys are here, but I might turn off the sprout thing. I'm not actually a sprout. I've played this game before. Fireworks. Aw, that's fair. Some people just don't like playing with other people in video games. And that's perfectly fine. Stop right there! Not another step, criminal scum! I apologize if I've startled you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch had grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Yeah, that too. I'd say that 14 is probably one of the few MMOs that really respects your time though. Other than like Yoshi P literally saying like, bro, play other games. You don't have to play my game every day, calm down. You, like, it's super cash. You're not gonna really miss out on much. The seasonal events aren't really like the seasonal events you do a day and then you've done it. You don't miss anything much. And like what you get a mount, a piece of glam, maybe an emote. It's whatever. Yeah, sometimes you just can't convince people. They have to come into it on their own, or never do it. I've been scattering Azema rose hips all along this road. Oh, good madam, if you would help me— oh, good madam, help me pick up the rose hips, okay. Your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. Okay, pick up rose hips that fell. I can do that. Apparently rosehip tea is good for you. Proxy, I'm not gonna accept your call. Like I said before, I don't normally do voice chat while streaming. Only in special circumstances. It's just my personal preference. I'd prefer also if you chatted in Twitch chat, but if you're like too shy or anything, then you don't have to. It would just like make it easier for everyone to interact with you, because I'm kind of like talking to you and everyone's like, who is Ninja talking to? Let's see. Another adventure? You're like flies on muck. Whatever Gridania did to deserve this plague, I don't know. Yeah, they were talking to me on Discord. So I just see it pop up in the top corner of my screen and I respond to it. I suppose times are changing and they keep telling me I should. And perhaps you might be. Oh, gods help me. Just take this Azema Rose to Waldew of Stillgate Flane, would you? Okay, jeez. So grumpy. Alright, I need to walk up the... It's Alistar! Let me look at you. What is it, home? Let me inspect you. What is this that you're giving me? Money! Thank you, Zaku. Hold on, let me zoom out and bow. Much obliged. I like your boy. He looks very adventure-y. Thank you, Zaku. Yeah, cause there's a quest in MSQ where you need to like be fully geared before you can proceed, right? I hate that quest. It's a good thing to like make sure that people are wearing gear and not running around playing the game naked, but it's really annoying when you first start the game because you can't even afford like vendor gear for a while. Unless you do all the side quests, which most people might not do. You look very amazing. I like your large sword. Well, I think... Does the game give you like a bunch of free teleports? I think so, maybe? Not sure. I do need to check my mail as well. I think you get like 100 free teleports at some point. But I really appreciate the guild boost. Very nice of you. When you subscribe for a number of days, Proxy, you get some mail as like a thank you for being subscribed for a while. I think it's just like glam from characters in the older Final Fantasies, like 7 and 6. 7, 9. I don't remember which one Bart's is from. Yes, I got all your rose hips, and I didn't step on them. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but Azema roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed, and every seed in its place. Okay. I did it. That's what Conjurer's Guild, yeah, I attuned to that one. Don't think I attuned to this one. Oop. I know what you're thinking. Moogles are supposed to hide in trees and avoid contact with outsiders. Why ever would they agree to carry about letters? Why indeed? If I had my way, I'd be curled up under a canopy of a nice oak, dreaming about some beautiful mooglet with a rainbow-coloured pom-pom couple. It's a bit more than I wanted to know. But no, the moon had to go and drop from the sky, causing all that terrible commotion. Aetherites were shattered and link pools rendered useless. The moons, the poor wingless people of Eorzea, had no way of communicating with each other, beyond screaming at the top of their lungs, which no one really approved of, Kupo. That is, until the little horned ones asked us to assist them by delivering messages. At first we were wary of showing ourselves, worried that one of you might catch and skin us like you do every other forest furry. But once we saw how much we were appreciated, we knew we'd found our calling. And I personally promised to try and not read any along the way, Kupo. Well, I also didn't know that. Isn't there a way to just grab everything? I don't remember. Tantalus, Gay, Wild Rose. There we go. 99 ether tickets, which you get for subscribing for 30 days. So yeah. Friendship circlet and a silver chocobo feather, which I threw away on my main character because I didn't know what it was for, I think. And then these ones. May I please has them? Thank you. Okay, cool. Fist bump. Friendship circlet. Where is the calamity vendor anyway? Are they near here? Are they literally right here? Yes, they are. Sure. Wait, what does it say? Empty salvages. Okay, but I don't know which menu. Item, probably not a reclaim. I think that's when you like throw away something. Heal and spoils. Here we are. Silver chocobo feather exchange. I can get low level gear, including ironworks. Wow. I didn't know I could use that for ironworks. I could also get Shire stuff. And I assume Skaven. Yes. Okay. The more you know. You can use feathers to buy gear. I can't get this because this was some event, I think. Don't have any gold feathers, which is what I would have wanted to get the mounts. Don't know how you get those. I think that has something to do with referrals, but I don't know if they still do that. Well, I don't want any gear at the moment. I could just use poetics to buy that when I get there anyway. Oh well, wasn't a waste for me to throw it away the first time. Duimasand. Daumasand? I'm not French. You there, adventurer, could you deliver a message for me? My superior, Millicent, is stationed outside Atelier Fenil. She's doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I simply cannot abandon my post. Speak to her, she gets angry. Can do. Hey Arthur, you forgot your tools. Yeah. What? Oh, I take it you're from the, Edel sent you? With my tools? Yes, I was actually about to go and... this is so embarrassing. My apologies, it's just... I've been so focused on the task at hand. You know, it's a miracle this amphitheater even survived the calamity. It was the Carpenters Guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. When I saw what they had done for Gridania, I knew what I wanted to be. But gods, when they told me my first task was to come here. Anyway, thank you for bringing me my tools. You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good of the guild, eh? And may the elementals watch over you. Etc, etc. Hey girl, hey. Estain. Come to see Miketo's famed amphitheater, have you? No. You're the caretaker. What do you want? It is not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of night, long after citizens have gone to bed. I didn't know that. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodation. So much so that last night they left us a token of their appreciation in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them something of a chore. It's not as if I don't have enough to do already. Okay, pick up vegetables. The sylphs themselves are vegetables. So, are these their offspring? Their waste? That is joke, but the sylphs do look like little cabbages. Just like lyfe look like potatoes. I like that Miketo's always like decorated in whatever like event is going on, even if the event isn't actually at Miketo. You can ask about the festival here. Okay, maintenance is being performed when? 6 p.m. PDT. That's in a half an hour. I think. Oh boy. Alright, well, we have 25 minutes of stream then, I guess. Yeah. Very sad. Very sad. Wait, hold on, what were you telling me? Something about Miketo? I did not turn on the chat. Oh, I didn't read that either. I hope someone did. I think I can just decline and then do it again. Okay. There's an option to put NPC chat in chat. NPC dialogue, there it is. Probably not in general chat. I'll put it in log 4, I guess. Alright, cool. We're safe. Now what you say? Miketo herself would sing you praise. She well knew the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the sylphs came here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but mayhap the Kalian canopy can make use of them. The sylphs out here just pooping vegetables everywhere. Don't remember if I tuned to this one. The like first world problem of having already attuned to all of the things on another character, then having to do it all over again on another one. You're like, wait, I didn't attune to that. No. Ugh, shoulders. They are a pain. So I bought a new chair recently. It's not good. It's marginally better than a dining table, but not dining chair, sorry. I'm not sitting on a table. But for some reason it does not want to it always leans back if I lean back into the chair. It doesn't have a like a stay where you are option. What's all this about? Rama-san says he needs a break. I don't know over that sniveling little poop bucket. Crying for relief at a time like this. Has he already forgotten how shorthanded we were since that business with the Ixal the other day? And sending a bloody unknown venture to do his bleating, no less? That self-serving sod thinks only of his own woes, rubbing his sore soles while welcoming all manner of gill-grabbing ventures into our holy wood. Useless bloody fool. Wow, she's so mean. Makes me blood boil, it does. Ah, but it's not you I should be giving a piece of me mind to. You seem a decent enough sort, considering. Still understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Any road, I appreciate you lending an ear to my subordinate. Damn fool he is. Go on then, stay out of trouble. sound of victory. I think I need some tea after streaming. I don't have any decaf. Hey, Maxie. I could just drink hot water, but that would be gross. I don't think hot milk is a good idea because I can drink hot chocolate. That's what I can do. But I think milk like activates your phlegm glands, doesn't it? Not sure. No, I don't want a retainer right now, thanks. A missive from Fimbus, you say? Whatever could it be about? Ah, she wants to know the available stock of potions at the market. Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less the hiring of a courier. Why could she not ask the question in person? I sense that adventurers from beyond our borders find Gridanians somewhat difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? If we mistrust outsiders, it is only because so many of them have brought chaos to the Twelveswood, and such sins of theirs are not soon forgotten. Yet, I suppose we might endeavor to be a little less cold. Yeah, you could. Max has chosen me yet again. I think the only one left is Lance's Gold. Then I think we would have gotten all of the Aetherites around here. Had to pet Maxie. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parcmontre, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here bold as you please and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does naught for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor. Yes, I have a handmade eel pie. That flaky crust. Just divine. Very well, I'm a man of my word. I shall explain this only once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than why am I mixing up my words tonight? Rosewood and ebony stalls. If you mean to do battle, blah blah blah, these are the markets, you can buy things here. Yes, market, thank you. Oh, here's a quest. I take it my previous explanation did not suffice to sate your curiosity. Very well. If you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education, free of charge. As master of the markets, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example. But I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to... what was that name? Sain Guled of the Lancers Guild. You need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares. A fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain a priceless mercantile experience. Why I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity? But worry not. I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Okay. These Ellas, am I right? Ad Miranda. What a name. Welcome, welcome. May I take this opportunity to say that it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. You must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes. Feel free to take as much as you require, and you will, of course, inform Master Parcmontre that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? This guy has these people on a whip. Sorry, lass, we ain't open yet. Oh, one of Parcmontre as well, and what was it you wanted? A bone spearhead? Tell that bastard we're square. Wow. Lol lol lol. When can I get a retainer actually? Probably get that as soon as possible. No. Not yet. Okay. Got to say it in eyes, miss. The craftsmanship's truly something in it. Perfect for securing any manner of Osmond Tray. Gods, if I never hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. Here I was thinking I might make a guild today. Take the damn brambleweed rope and we'll bugger off. Alright. Oh, I don't need to go back to him. I need to do something else. Passmon. Passmon Traconomics is the name of this quest. Alrighty. Please tell me this was all of them. Yes, I did it. Let me go. Let me go! Thank you. Sainglad. I have things for you. Don't know what you need them for. I placed my order only a short time ago, yet here are the items I requested. You're fortunate to work under such a man. If you say so. Achievement unlocked. Boy salon. Squirrels with squirrels. Exterminate half a dozen squirrels. They've been squeezing under their floorboards and gnawing away at the support pillars. They haven't done any serious structural damage, but they don't want to waste the woodwheeler's time with it, so why not give it to an adventurer? Go kill the squirrels in Central Shroud. But I thought they were eating these floorboards. Why would you have me go? You know, I never noticed this before. This thing. The woodwheelers wear these as masks. Kinda creepy. Just a little bit. Also, Matt, if there was something you wanted to do, you can go ahead and do it. Like, I just parted you up because I could. Wait. So let me have a quest here, but I don't see. Alright, I'm back at the Conjurer's Guild. Okay. As you do. Alright, back to the I might just go out into Central Shroud now, I think. I have quite a few things to go kill. I think I can get there from the shard. I'll do that. Yes. Right. My first foray as a conjurer. Very exciting gameplay. I hope you guys are ready for this. Stone, 16 damage. Stone, 16 damage. Stone, 17 damage. Oh, I don't have battle music on. I should turn it on. It would make the experience a little bit more exciting. Where is that? I should do that actually. But let me just use the bathroom real quick and then I'll play You Say Run while I kill squirrels and ladybugs. I will be right back. Bunty, you're here. I sent smoochies. It's okay. You were working. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna use the bathroom. I am back. The maintenance thing is like, guys, log out. It's 10 minutes before maintenance. What are you doing still on? Get off the game. I refuse. You're gonna have to log me out. Also, let me put on you, Sarah. I didn't realize that maintenance was gonna be... well, that's, I didn't realize that maintenance was gonna be tonight. I could, play Undertale for half an hour, or I could just end early. Which is probably what I'm gonna do. I don't think a half an hour of a game makes sense. Let's do it. Let's kill ground squirrels. Oh, someone else is killing that one. I'm killing this one. I was weak, Bodsy. Okay, it's not helpful because now the battle music is over this. There we go. Busy. Seems like. How are you? What were you doing? I forget what your evening shift is. Is it deliveries or warehouse stuff? Your truck showed up late. Oh man, that's the worst. I feel like Ebo would be able to relate to you there. Oh no! What have I done? Oh, it's Matt. Matt, come save me! These ladybugs are about to wreck my day. Thank you, Matt. Please kill everything in, like, this entire vicinity for me, please. Carry me. Did I get super shaken up? Oh, wait. I think I just need to... I need to kill our fungwars. Kill some fungwars. Thank you, Matt. I think that's everything. Much appreciated. Back to Gridania. You're dancing for me. Look at you and your cloud mount. Us plebeians, we run. Oh wow. Show off. That sounds awful, buds. I need to get into the habit of reading chat. Stuff of all sizes and weight variations, basically in a very unstable Jenga tower. Sounds awful. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that, but you're home now and you can rest. And when the server inevitably kicks me out, we can hang out for about an hour before bed. Wow, Matt. Why you gotta be like that? Okay, no more you, Sarah. We don't even get to finish the song because we did what we were supposed to do. It was super cool. The conquering hero returns. You've completed my little tasks, I trust. I did. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry? I cannot emphasize how important it is to lend your talents to one and all. I'm still in the process of blending my talents. I'm thankful that you are an obliging sword, Amber. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. He was just flexing on you, Zaku. Look at me and all my glory. Okay, I need to level up before I can do that, I believe. Yes. All good. I'm doing quests. Tata Sosa. Yeah. I don't even know what a Surenge is. What is that? Crunch, 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 grind. What the? This isn't a... I must have mistaken this metal bit for a nut whilst out foraging for food in the forest. A spare snaffle misplaced by some sorry soul from Treespeak stables, I suspect. It was in their vague vicinity that I amassed the majority of my masticable morsels. Well, I've already had a hefty helping of these here nuts, so I won't be walking for a while. Might I trouble you to take this to Treespeak stables in my stead? Prior to parting, pray speak to Barbontant at the Yellow Serpent Gate. Listen well to his directions, or you're liable to get lost. But please. Amber does have very large jiggly boobs. I will give you that. But how dare you be so lewd in my chat? Zaku, what did you say? Did it get, like, censored or something? Odds, what did Zaku say? I have to be really careful about Twitch now because of all the hate raids going on. So you didn't see any more notifications? Zaku, what were those 3 asterisks about? Is it? Oh, it's a link. Oh, okay, yeah. I have link protection on. I guess DM me on Discord. Thank you. Yeah, no links, follower only, unique chat, so you can't repeat messages. And then I can yeah, it's big sads, Matt, that server maintenance is going on. I'm so looking forward to this. But yeah, hate raids are going on right now, so I have to be extra careful. I don't want... I mean, I would love to get raided by 100+ bots, but not if they're gonna be spamming my chat with unsavory things. So we gotta be wary of that. Also, September 1st, a lot of creators on the platform are not gonna be streaming, and they don't want their viewers on as well to like kind of boycott Twitch. I'll probably do that. I'll probably just like go on Twitch to see if people are streaming and then not use it. So just let you know. But that's the thing that's happening. Yes, I did the thing you asked me to do. Stop being a dick about it. I don't need a headpiece because I'm wearing the friendship circlet. Oh, lucky. I leveled up. Yes. Oh wait, I might not be able to get the regalia because I won't have enough gold saucer points. As soon as I can get to gold saucer, I'll need to spend all my time in there. I can definitely get the regalia for Ninja Tier, but I don't know if Amber Comet can get that. Yeah, I'm gonna log out before like I can't log back in anymore. Yeah, you need a sizable amount. But we'll see. I might have time. All depends. But yeah, unfortunately that's the stream. Gold saucer points. Matt, you can buy the regalia for MGP. Oh boy. Right, Rooney. So I am going to raid someone who is on Ultros, and I met recently and was very nice and polite to me, and their Discord seems a little chaotic, but that's good. I mean, the silvers are gonna go down like now, so I don't know if they're gonna end or what, but I'm still gonna raid them. Yes, Saku, Matt, Proxy, Bodsy, everyone get some sleepies. Thank you for coming. Really, really, really appreciate it. I don't know. I don't know how things are gonna go with my plans and stuff for this channel, but knowing that you guys are supporting me means the world. But yeah, I'm gonna raid this lady. I don't know if she's ending or not. She's only been streaming for an hour, but the servers are like gonna explode. So who knows? Anyway, bye everyone.
How many years have I waited for this moment?
Saying goodbye to the Shadowbringers trailer. Perfect.
For the one that stood alone against
Bye.